making my bed. So, probably say, don't you make it every morning? Yeah, but it's mostly like I've been camping in it. So, let's, this needs washing. Maybe I'll wash it today. Woo! I almost knocked the garbage can over. Anyway. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay, so active project here, one of the few scratch projects. I was going to say one of the many, but it's... What qualifies as many? What would you think as many? See, I think a few as 2 or maybe 3, and many as 7 or more. Not sure exactly how many I have, but Stand Up for Jesus, comping the violin part again. The green one you see up there is my first comp, and there were some problems. And I figured out that I can't necessarily pitch correct it because it was doing some strange stuff. And when auto pitch correction grabs it, it goes, wow. So that may be able to be fixed with just a straight line like that. Let's see. Oh, that was much worse. Okay. Reaper allows you to do a score, but when I did from the MIDI notes, which I originally played to a score, it ended up being kind of strange in the notation area. Anyway, so notes from Dominique, places where it needed fixing. There were some strange things happening, some extra bow noise. I may try the pitch correction again, and I say that not to mean that it is terrible. There just are some points, like I pitch correct myself, so it's not a fix horrible things. It's just to nudge things a little bit in a few places. But I discovered that may not be what I want, because down here we have let's see, in the strings. You say, why would you not want the pitches to be correct? Well, correct in terms of them being pitched to the piano, which is not exactly just in tune and just intonation. I'm going deeper than my head here, but basically a piano, what we're used to being in tune is tuned to piano, and that's enables us to sing or play in different keys, and it still sounds good. But some of these notes are just a little bit the intervals are maybe a little bit smaller than they should be. I think especially the noticeable one would be in the third there. Anyway, like I said, that's over my head. There are people who can explain it better. It made sense to me when they explained it. I was talking about pitch. Pitch! Right here inside of session strings, we have the humanize feature. And so instead of having it dead on pitch, I have it off by, how much? 15%. So I can also do the timing, vary the timing a bit, but I found that I wanted it to be more or less on time, and we'll just play with the pitch a little bit. Okay. So right here, this is an abrupt change. There's a little bit of a crossfade, but I want to make that more of a crossfade so it's more seamless. And that's what we're about to do. Alright, so here we are, another day, another video. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, do the end credits first. In my opinion, you should always do the end credits first, because it's going to get to the end of the video and you're not going to want to do them. In my case, I have to add in all the PowerPoint slides because we don't have a switcher yet, so this is what I do. At some point soon, probably not tonight, but I will be looking into what it would take to do streaming. It's pretty simple. The streaming software is free. It's just the computer to handle a switcher with multiple inputs, or maybe wouldn't even use a computer. I don't know. That's what I'm going to find out. I'm going to finish editing this one and probably do another one, maybe another one. I'm behind a whole month. I skipped the whole month of May somehow. So I have to do this. This is May the 4th, and it is definitely with me right now. Yeah. So I started with actually I went back to April 27th, and then May 4th, and then however the months of May went. Let's see, the months of May. There was only 1 month in May. You see the editing brain is wonderful. Let's see, so I got the 4th, doing the 4th, maybe, about a minute, 2 minutes into it. So then I have the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. So I have 3 more sermon videos to do, and then I'll be all caught up. No, I won't, because I still have to do June 1st. So hopefully in the next couple days I can get this wrapped up and done. It's about 2 to 4 hours on each one. So, yeah. Alright, well, so it ended up the 11th was kind of like a 15-minute sermon, so I didn't really need, I'm debating whether or not I'll do that one. But next will be the 11th. But now it's like 10:30 at night, 10:40, so I'm going to set these to render and go to bed, because that's a good thing to do, rather than pulling an all-nighters. Some people do all-nighters. I personally don't, because I don't function that well later at night, and also just the fatigue. It's way better for me personally to start fresh in the morning or daylight at some point. So now I'll stop talking and hit the render button, the play button. Alright. Lights out. Alright, time for a very important part of the process, making my bed. So, probably say, don't you make it every morning? Yeah, but it's mostly like I've been camping in it. So, it's time to make it proper. I have some bed sheets and things, and it's time. Let's, this needs washing. Maybe I'll wash it today. Woo! I almost knocked the garbage can over. Anyway. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Into the middle of the triad. So if we go C, E, and G, and we move the C up to the top inversion, which is when we put the third, the E, at the top of the chord again. So we've done all possible combinations of these 3 notes. So we've got C, and I love arriving in the key center on this sound. So say in E flat major, we want to start adding some more color. We want to add some more direction and more momentum. So we started to add notes. And so around the time of like Johann Sebastian Bach, any Bach fans? Yeah, what a rock star. Okay, so Bach. So what this, that your ear can't help but feel that resolution when it happens. So when you have a dominant chord like this.
Well, that's much better. I need more pillows. Like, I thought I had enough. So there is my very flat pillow under here, which you open it up, it's nice and light colored, restful. So that's flat. Then there's another pillow. just turned you all sideways. And then I need this shroud needs a pillow, so I'm gonna get some more pillows. Yeah, that'll be nice. In the meantime, okay, so we are done with the most involved sermon, I'll say. This was at 116 slides, all of which I put in one at a time. You say, why do you even bother to do that? Well, no switcher. We're just recording from the camera. I take the SD card and stick it in the computer, and audio is recorded separately. So that syncing the audio is fine. That's it's easy. But then putting in the slides that I don't have a feed from the computer projector is what takes the time. So this is actually day 3, and I skipped over some of it because, quite honestly, it's just really boring. It's just me putting in slides over and over again. But anyway, as the battery is about to die, we're going to render this one. There's one more, but I'm tired, you know. So, but it has no slides, so maybe I will do it. Maybe not. Let's go ahead and render this here. All right, and that's going to take about an hour, I'd say. No, 40. Yeah, a little under an hour, I'd say. All right, so I'll let this render, and we'll go from there.